Today we're going to do a 2-in-1 cut. First a quick cut, then a layered cut that I'm going to use 0 to 180. This is my model, Corinthia Gillis. We're going to first do the haircut using the Bonika Shears. These are called the Bonika Fat Shears. Pulling the model's hair all the way to the front to prepare to put it in a ponytail, making sure that it's centered. So when we do the haircut, it's going to be one cut. Because of her natural texture, which is the curly and wave pattern, I wanted to do a dry cut. Everything coming to the front. She got little ends. You don't have to worry about that because you're taking off the length from the ponytail. I'm going to use a rubber band, which I have a bobby pin attached to, so that you're not wrapping it around the model's hair. And you won't pull the rubber band off of the hair and pull hair off. I'm going to just wrap it around my finger, pulling the bobby pin just a couple of times to get it tight enough. Connect it to the rubber band that's on my finger. Then I'll tuck the bobby pin underneath. This way, after I'm finished cutting, we can take the rubber band out. You notice that this model has very thick hair. So by using the Bonika Fat Shear, it has a thick blade to cut real thick ponytails or a straight bob cut. When you have thick hair, you want to cut one cut at one time. So by doing a quick cut, I'm going to be cutting all this hair at one time. If you was to use another shear, maybe other than the fat shear, then you can cause the shears to bend and you may not get a precise cut. Bring it down. I'm going to use the bottom of my model's nose as my guide, taking off this length. We're going to keep length in the back, but as we cut a straight line here, her first layer is going to be around her face. After cutting that, you can then take the rubber band back out. Notice I didn't take any of the length off the bottom of the model's hair. It's just starting to create a baseline for me to start her first layer that's going to be under her nose, around her head. Okay, right now, I'm sectioning off my model. One quick section. Just get the front section out of the way. By using the ponytail, it helps to create a layered effect through the hair, giving me a layered fringe around the face. I'm going to do a 3-section in the back. Okay, I'm going to take horizontal sections in my back center section, and I'm going to hold the hair straight up as a stationary guide to bring everything else straight up to it to create layers. This is when I'm going to use my Bonika International Shears. This shear actually has a special tip on it. It's a good shear for multicultural hair, for cutting dry hair, coarse hair. She wants her first layer to come down around her nose. We're just going to do a straight horizontal cut. Again, take another horizontal section, straight across. Just going to continue to pull everything straight up, keeping a stationary guide in the top. Everything to a point. Just to create the layers. Then I'm going to go to the side. Do the exact same thing. Pull it all up to the stationary guide. Cut it straight across. Elevating the hair straight up this way allows the model to still have her length in the back and layers throughout the haircut. I'm going to do the same except on the opposite side, straight across, horizontal sections. As you're using horizontal sections, you should keep in mind that anytime you have a straight horizontal parting, your fingers should be straight and the shears should be straight. Bring everything up to the top, to the stationary guide. See the layers in the model's hair. This controls the length. Now I'm going to begin to cut the layers in the front section. You always want to try to section off from the front to the back. By doing the quick cut with the ponytail, allow the fringe around the face. And everything still match up from the front to the back of the haircut. We have the layers in the back. I pull everything in the top straight up as well. It's going to create the same layers around from the side of her face to the back. We'll do horizontal sections on the side as well. I'm going to go straight up. Have to take a section out of the back. For her bangs, you got to keep in mind that she's going to want her bangs to come down to start at her nose, not just a straight bang, but she wants it to curve around to the side. So I'm going to direct my hair in the front back to the guide that I have in the back. Still making that a stationary guide up front. Now I'm going to over direct I'm going to finish the cut up on the opposite side, taking a horizontal section from the other side to use as a guide. You normally want to stand in front of the sections, everything being horizontal. You want everything parallel to one another. My model will be wearing a side part that's going to be heavier on one side, fringe around her face. I'm going to switch shears and use the Bonika fishbone shears. Okay, I'm going to shape the hairline around her face by doing a slide cut effect. And as I'm doing the slide cut, you're not just going to draw the line down with the shears. I'm going to start at the nose and go down in shape. Again, using the slide cut effect. Just want to clean up the angle of the haircut. This is where the model's bangs are going to be. Thin it out here to soften it up some. Be using fishbone closed now. The blade on the inside is going to be able to use the shears the same as I would a razor, except it's less aggressive. Doesn't snag the hair. You have the two different sides. So you want wispy bangs. When you're thinning hair, you can thin it at the ends, in the middle, or at the base to add volume. We want the hair, the bangs to like real smooth on the face, so you want to do more towards the ends. Completed the haircut. It's the finished look. She has layers throughout. She still has her length. She can wear a dry style, straight flat iron, just like this. I'm going to add some curl to it. We'll come back and I'll show you the finished look. Finished look. Lace in the back. Flat out to give her this big look. Fringe it around her face.